Here's another negative story about Amazon. Apparently, a group, a watchdog, they were watching over Amazon. They're called Public Citizen. They were watching over Amazon during this COVID situation and monitoring the pricing of certain items. I mean, you remember early on, it was like toilet paper. No, you can't have toilet paper. Oh, you want toilet paper? $50 a roll.
But I really need it.
Yeah, okay, $50. Supply and demand. Well, they're not allowed to do that. They have price gouging laws.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to just charge 50. If it's between you and I, even, I think there's some sort of rules here. I remember some guy got in trouble. He was stockpiling that stuff. Sanitizer. Yeah. And they said, no. You're about to get fined now. You can't be doing this. So there's rules about this stuff, and Amazon probably under more scrutiny than others because it sort of has become this de facto standard place in which you're going to be getting your essentials, especially during a lockdown when you can't leave your house. And so this group, consumer rights group, Public Citizen, they track the prices of certain things, including actually disposable face masks. And I believe they had a sanitizer, and they had paper towel, toilet paper, an 8-pack was being sold for $36.39 in June, while other retailers were charging $6.89 for the same product. Now, Amazon in the past has said, look, it's a big site. We make mistakes. They're just mistakes. If you tell us about the mistakes, we'll fix it. And then they've also said, well, wait, that's a third-party seller that's marking it up. It's not us. But then this group went in there and they said, no, we have the screenshot. Here it is. It actually, at that moment, was being sold by Amazon.
It was Amazon Basics?
It was, yeah, that's right. It was an Amazon Basics brand. No, it was like, it would have been a typical brand, but it was just, there's that difference between who's selling it and warehousing it. Yeah. Or if it's fulfilled by Amazon versus actually being sold by Amazon. I was there. I was looking at the masks when those restrictions first came in that they couldn't be sold there. The disposable ones, the N95s and things like this. All of a sudden, a bunch of rules came in. But anyway, what this group essentially wants is they want new rules around how this stuff works. Where is it? Public Citizen is calling for new federal laws which clearly establish the point at which price increases become price gouging. They want to have some clear protocol for, okay, that's price gouging now. What can I say, man? I don't know. It's hard for me. I understand the supply and demand. I understand how this thing goes. I actually bought and sold consoles back in the old days when I was a teenager, and I realized that there was a market for it. I remember I told you the story. I'm sitting in line, and somebody bought the spot that I had in line, and he came along and just said, I'll give you $500 for the spot in your line. This guy wouldn't remember this story, but that's a young Lou. I could afford to camp out back then.
Yeah, you had time.
I had time, and I figured, okay, I just exchanged my time over here for this guy's money. Was it gouging? I don't know. He offered me. But it's definitely a huge markup beyond other sellers. Now, I'm not Amazon. I'm just a guy in a lineup. But still, it's a weird conversation around, if I really want toilet paper and the only guy who's got toilet paper wants $30 for it, should I be allowed to buy it from him?
Yeah. Isn't that what the whole resale is like all about? Like shoes.
Yeah, price gouging the Dior Jordan.
But you wait in line for them, or you wait in line virtually.
I'll tell you what.
them.
I think the key piece to this, what we're talking about right here, is whether or not you could consider the thing to be essential, right? Obviously, no one is going to get upset if you price gouge on Jordan Dior's, which are already outlandish.
Yeah.
Maybe even a game console, which is certainly not essential. However, when you get into the sanitizers and the toilet paper, then people get really upset. Like, hey, man, this is not the place to be making your money. There's some family around the corner needs that thing, and so on and so forth. And you can imagine if it was food. Well, imagine a warlord type come along and buy up the whole supermarket, and he was like, yeah, now this is the new price. And you'd be like, well.
He's just sitting on a top, like a throne of toilet paper.
Or produce or whatever else. You can see how it gets weird.
Yeah.
In certain other categories. So I guess there's different rules for different scenarios, but nonetheless, Amazon's being watched real close, as you might expect, given their scale.